Hello and welcome to our Messy Church in a Pack. You will have got all sorts of things in a pack, and we're very grateful to the people who've made the crafts and to Angela and Roz who put them all together and distributed them to you. We're really sorry that we couldn't have our Messy Church this coming Saturday, the 18th of December, but we really felt that it would be safer not to come together, and some of our volunteers were a bit concerned. So we're doing it in a pack in these COVID times, but we still want to look at the meaning of Christmas, and all the crafts will do that. But I'm going to talk to you about one particular craft, and I'm just going to talk about what you need to make it. Now, in your own home, you should be able to find some sort of chopping board or a work surface, and also a knife, which brings me to an important point. Knives are dangerous, and we don't want young children working with a knife by themselves. So for this craft particularly, we're asking an adult to work with you so that at the one point where you're using the knife, everything is safe. But I'm putting the knife aside at the moment, and I'm getting this pack that you should have got. In it, there's a leaflet. You can tell it's the right leaflet because it's got a ChurchChristingle on it. And here we have the other things we need. An orange, a candle, and a pack that contains all the other things that you need for the exercise. I'm going to put the orange and the candle aside for a moment, and then I'm going to bring it back as we deal with all the things that go on. But let's look at what's in the pack and make sure that you've got everything. These packs are a bit difficult to open, but there we go. First of all, there is a square of foil, and we'll come to this in a minute, but I'm putting it aside. And then let's see what else we've got. Carefully, we've got 4 cocktail sticks. We should have a length of ribbon and a pin, and we should have at least 8, but in here there are a lot more, and I think in most of them there are a lot more, unless my helpers have been eating them. There are lots of fruits and marshmallows, and we'll come to those in a moment. But I'm just going to leave them aside for a moment and go back to the orange. Here's the orange. Now, oranges don't stand up perfectly, but test it and see which way it stands up best. For me, it stands up best if I put this bit at the bottom. It's not perfect, but it's pretty good. The orange represents the world that God made and the world that we live in. Now, for years we've been using sticky tape to go around the world, but it's hard to send you all a little piece of sticky tape. So we've gone back to the way we did ChurchChristingles when I was a boy, more than 40 years ago when they first came to this country. We've got a piece of ribbon and we've got a pin. So what we're going to do, and your piece of ribbon might be a little bit long, but you can wind it round more than once, or you can get an adult to cut it for you. We're going to put the ribbon around the orange, and then, and this was another place where you might need an adult to help you, we're going to stick the pin into the orange to hold the ribbon in place. And now we're going to think about what this means. As I said, the orange represents the world, and the ribbon represents the love of God for us shown in Jesus that goes all round the world. Christians believe that the love of God surrounds us wherever we are and whoever we are. Now we're going to think about the way in which God shows his love for us. And these 4 cocktail sticks represent the 4 seasons: spring, summer, autumn, and winter. Winter's the one we're in at the moment. And in each season, God shows us his love by sending us the fruits of the earth and the things we need. So on each of these, I'm going to put some of these fruits which represent the fruit of the earth. You can do it in any way you want, but I'm going to stick the stick through a marshmallow, and then, and this is sometimes a bit difficult, so I'm going to press down, I'm going to stick the stick through the fruit sweet, and then to finish it off, I'm going to stick it through another marshmallow. So we have like a fruit sandwich in a marshmallow. I'm going to do the other 3 now so you can watch me do them. Marshmallow, fruit sweet. Sorry, that was my doorbell going and someone's going to sort it out. Marshmallow. Okay, and then marshmallow, fruit sweet, marshmallow. My dogs are getting excited because somebody's come to the door. And the last one, marshmallow, fruit sweet, marshmallow. Now, as you can see, we've done the 4 and we've got some sweets left over. The important thing is to dispose of these sweets safely. So I'm going to eat them. Now, we've got the 4 seasons. Let's come to the candle. The candle represents the light of Jesus coming into the world at Christmas. The tin foil doesn't represent anything, it just acts as a little base to go round the bottom of the candle, which when we fold it out should catch any drips of wax. So, the 4 seasons, the candle, the world, the love of Christ, the 4 seasons, Jesus the light of the world, and now we're going to put them together. I'm going to start with the candle because it's the hardest one to put in, and it's easier to put it in when the pointy sticks aren't in it. So this is the bit you need your adult for. In the top of the orange, you need to make a cross like this. And you need to make sure that you can fold it out and that you make a space. Because this is the tricky bit, you see? And you need an adult to help you. I didn't cut myself. And then you put the candle, pressing hard, into the orange. You see why it's difficult, and you need an adult for that. And then we put the 4 seasons, the 4 sticks, into the orange. And there you have it. The world, the love of Christ, the 4 seasons, and Jesus, the light of the world. I'm not going to light the candle now because I'm going to light it as we get a bit closer to Christmas. And on Christmas Eve in my church, St Paul's in North Sunderland, we're going to light these Christingles for people who come. And in my other churches, even if we don't have Christingles, we're going to light candles to remind us of the love of Jesus. So, remember, when you see a Christingle, it's all about the love of Jesus coming into the world. And I hope that making a Christingle will help you remember what this is all about. But also remember, you have to eat the sweets that are left over. May God bless us all this Christmas and help us in difficult times to live in God's love. I'm going to say a prayer. Loving God, we thank you that Jesus, the light of the world, comes into our lives at Christmas. Help us to live in each day in his love and to remember his birth at Christmas time. Amen. Thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoy making your Christingle. I'm going to disappear now as I turn off the camera.